Welcome to Fast Casual Trends TV, where we cover some of the most exciting innovations in the hottest restaurant segment in the business. In each episode, we talk with innovators and executives about how fast casual is changing the restaurant business. You're going to learn more right here on Fast Casual Trends TV. Welcome to another episode of Fast Casual Trends TV. We're here at Chicago at the Fast Casual Trends and Directions Conference. I've got Matt Matros from Protein Bar.
Thank you for having me. This is awesome. I'm super flattered. To finally meet you after all this time.
This is good. I love your brand. I've been to your stores here in Chicago several times. One of my favorite places to eat. So, and I'm a study of everything that it kind of happens in the great fast casual brands that are out there. So you guys are doing a super job. Matt, tell us a little bit about how Protein Bar got started. What's the whole story there?
So the story is about my life as the fat kid. So I actually grew up as a heavy child. I was about 60 pounds overweight. I heard all the fat jokes in the book. Kids can be pretty brutal.
Yeah.
I left my job as a sports agent for baseball players and committed to a high protein diet.
Okay, great.
Ended up exercising and started seeing the weight come off. After about 6 months, lost about 50 pounds and then another 10 about a month later. So a 60-pound weight loss over about a 7-month period. And I've just kept it off drinking protein shakes and eating healthy and exercising. Fast forward a few years, I was working at Kraft Foods, brand manager of Kraft Cheese.
Right,
Still can't say with a straight face. And just realized there was no place in Chicago that served the kind of food I wanted to eat. Took all my life savings, got some SBA loans, and opened up our first location across the street from Sears Tower. When we opened, we were more of a Jamba Juice competitor, trying to sell protein shakes.
Right.
We've really evolved the menu. In fact, over 90% of what we sell now wasn't on the original menu. Added food to the menu, things have kind of taken off. Actually raised money from customers, so literally customers who I got to know while working in the stores. Cut checks and helped us grow. All our stores are company owned and it's owned by this group of investors. In October of 2013, we closed on a large fundraising round from Catterton Partners, which has been a tremendous partner. They're one of the preeminent private equity firms in the consumer space, and I'm super flattered to have attracted their attention, and we've worked a partnership with them for the last year and a half, and things have been awesome. We're out 20 units across Chicago, Washington, D.C., and Denver Boulder market, and we're looking to grow and really kind of put the foot on the gas.
Very nice. So a lot of concepts we're looking at today in fast casual. There's so many emerging. You have kind of the staple brands like Chipotle and Panera and Smash and Five Guys and those guys. But there are this breed of operators like yourself, entrepreneurs, that are really starting to put a large acceleration into the space. And your story behind how Catterton kind of came to happen. What was the discovery model that helped them find Protein Bar?
Yeah, so we had no trouble raising money. We were raising money privately, and our investors actually consisted of, as I mentioned, customers. So people I got to know that were traders or bankers or lawyers and worked in the loop. And they were amazing investors because they were largely customers and they were heavy customers. And they largely let us operate as we wanted to. But we knew we needed a level of sophistication if we really kind of wanted to really put the foot on the gas. So in November of 2012, my business partner and I started kind of dating some private equity firms, and we sort of knew who the Ivy League firms really were. We talked to about 30 firms, ranging all the way down from just a phone call all the way up to heavy conversations. Narrowed it down to about 4 that we really loved. Catterton was always the one that stood out. It's just a tremendous set of partners over there. They really got us, and more than anything else, they had the same vision that we had for growing. We were happy that we consummated a deal with them in October of 2013, and it's been a tremendous partnership.
Yeah, there's been kind of a movement. We've been watching it in the tech field, where VC funding has been kind of the basis of how technology companies were growing. Here, over the past couple of years, there's been these things like Angel List, which is a conglomerate groups of investors, mostly angels, that are coming together to create syndicates to go out and help early seed and or early developing concepts, mostly startups in the software space. Do you forecast down the road, you've been through this now with an investment private equity group, do you forecast down the road that the fast casual space has that potential to see that kind of early seed money come in to help them grow?
The early seed money from a big institution probably won't be there, just because these concepts are a little bit too small, and I'm defining small as typically under 5 units. So the money that these private equity firms want to put to work is a little bit too large for an institution that small, and they really haven't proven out the concept just yet. Private equity kind of seeks returns. That being said, VC is a tremendous vehicle, but it's really more early stage for technology. The other big difference is in restaurants, we have 2 things that a lot of tech companies don't have: revenue, and in most cases, EBITDA. So those are things that are typically unique when you're comparing and contrasting us versus, or consumer-based businesses versus technology-based businesses. The flip side is technology can grow like that. You can wear your pajamas, and next thing you know, you have a billion users.
Restaurants, you got to work.
Restaurants are a little different. You actually are heavy fixed costs or fixed assets that you're building and putting into the ground, so it's a little bit different. That's probably why the risk structure is a little bit different.
Absolutely. Okay, so the healthy category is continuing to explode in fast casual, and it's starting to seep over into casual dining. We've seen upscale be impacted by healthy eating. Obviously, some of the QSR markets are trying and attempting at that. Your thoughts on the landscape from a consumer perspective? What is driving all this trend? Because healthy eating has been around a long time, but it seems like here in the past 5 years, we've really seen a big move.
I mean, to be perfectly frank, I actually feel it's just consumers are getting smarter about what they're putting in their body. Education. It used to be the 70s, 80s, and to an extent the early 90s, the food pyramid. You think about the food pyramid, which had carbohydrates on the bottom and fats on the top, meaning you have a lot of carbohydrates and not so much fat. Well, science has kind of flipped that. We've seen that healthy fats are actually an essential part of your diet. Protein, as found in lean meat, is an essential part of your diet, and carbohydrates might actually not be as good for you, especially the complex carbs, which come from white starches and sugars and flours. So I think consumers are just getting smarter, and I really feel that this is like the second or third inning of a 9-inning game, and consumers are just going to continue to go that way. It's exciting for us because there's so many players entering the space. Yeah,
clean eating is really taking a new stance, and I think fast casual has been on the poster child front of that in terms of growth. What's on the future for you guys? Where are you guys trying to go?
So we're at 20 units across 3 markets, and I really feel that we have an opportunity to create a category of healthy fast food, and that's only going to happen by continuing to evolve and innovate our menu, continuing to stay out in front of consumer trends from an innovation perspective and an ingredient perspective, but then also expanding our units. So we got some money in the bank from Catterton, and we're ready to just kind of put the foot on the gas. We're looking to hire our team, and we're focused on our creating amazing team members in our stores, and looking for markets 4, 5, and 6 right now. So we're super pumped.
Well, congrats on all your great work at Protein Bar.
Long way to go. Like I said, this is the second or third inning, but we're definitely putting that foot on the gas.
Thanks for stopping on this episode.
This is great. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
It's great. Thank you.
All right, so here we are wrapping up another episode on Fast Casual Trends TV. Make sure and check us out on more episodes. This, of course, is all happening right here at the Fast Casual Trends and Directions Conference in Chicago. Check us on the next episode.